Don't help anyone. Welcome, dear Stoic Becoming Adventures. Nice to have you back. Have you ever been told that helping others is one of the noblest things you can do? While it's true that kindness is a powerful virtue, have you ever stopped to consider whether your well-intentioned actions might sometimes cause more harm than good? In a world that often equates kindness with self-sacrifice, Stoic philosophy offers us a different perspective, one that emphasizes the importance of wisdom, boundaries, and thoughtful action. In this video, we're going to challenge the traditional notions of helping others. We'll explore how our eagerness to be kind can lead to unintended consequences, not just for those we aim to help, but also for ourselves. The Stoics believe that every action should be grounded in reason and self-control, and today, we'll see why that matters more than ever. So before you jump in to lend a hand, ask yourself, is my kindness truly helping, or could it be causing harm? Stay with us as we uncover the surprising ways that good intentions can sometimes backfire, and how you can ensure your kindness is both wise and effective. 1. Inconsistent. Helping. The hidden costs of unreliable support. Did you know that inconsistent helping not only contradicts Stoic principles, but also undermines trust? Stoicism teaches that true kindness must be grounded in responsibility and unwavering consistency. Epictetus, a key Stoic philosopher, stressed that stability and regularity are vital in all aspects of life. When we fail to provide consistent support, we risk damaging our relationships and eroding the trust others place in us. Consider this scenario. A boss offers help to their employees, but only when their schedule allows. When the boss becomes too busy, their support vanishes just when the team needs it most. This erratic behavior leaves employees feeling lost and unsupported, negatively impacting both their performance and overall morale. The inconsistency in the boss's actions not only hinders productivity, but also weakens the team's trust in their leadership. As Abraham Lincoln wisely noted, be consistent in the little things, for that is the foundation of trust. This aligns with Stoic teachings, which emphasize that helping others should not be a sporadic effort, but a continuous commitment. Marcus Aurelius echoed this sentiment, stating, "What matters is not what you do, but how you do it." The Stoic approach calls for consistency and stability in all our actions, especially when offering help. Reflect on your own actions. Do you offer support consistently, or only when it's convenient? What steps can you take to become more reliable? Ensuring that your help is steady and dependable is crucial to building trust and making a meaningful impact. Helping others is a responsibility that requires ongoing attention and care. By adhering to the Stoic ideal of consistent and thoughtful support, we can ensure that our actions truly benefit those around us and foster lasting trust. 2. Distorted kindness. The pitfalls of helping to control. Helping others is often seen as a noble and virtuous act, but when the intent behind it is to control, it can lead to unintended harm. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true kindness should come from a place of self-confidence, not from a desire to maintain power over others. When we help with the goal of controlling, we reveal our own insecurities and lack of trust in both ourselves and those we aim to assist. Consider the example of a boss who consistently helps their employees, but never allows them to solve problems on their own. Initially, the employees may feel supported and secure, but over time, they become dependent and lose their sense of independence. This overbearing support stifles their growth, creativity, and ability to function autonomously. Similarly, in family relationships, parents who plan every aspect of their children's lives, leaving no room for independent decision-making, can inadvertently foster dependence and strain within the family. True help should be given without hidden motives or the desire to dominate. It should empower others to become more capable and independent. As Epictetus advised, focus on controlling what is within your power, your own actions and intentions, while allowing others the freedom to develop on their own terms. The line between genuine help and control is thin, and it's easy to cross without realizing it. Acts of kindness should not be used as a means to exert influence over others, but rather as a way to genuinely uplift and support them. Stoicism encourages us to examine our motivations and ensure that our actions are driven by true kindness, free from the need to control. For example, when offering advice or assistance, do so with the understanding that the other person has the right to make their own choices. Respect their autonomy and avoid attaching conditions to your help. By doing this, you allow them to grow and learn from their experiences, rather than becoming dependent on you. If you find yourself frustrated when others don't follow your advice, it might be a sign that your help is more about maintaining control than about genuine compassion. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner security and contentment, rather than seeking to control others to achieve these feelings. Practice helping from a place of sincere compassion, and let go of the need to dictate outcomes. Helping others can indeed be a source of fulfillment and can strengthen relationships. However, when kindness is used as a tool for control, it loses its value and can become manipulative. By being mindful of our intentions, respecting the autonomy of others, and offering support that empowers rather than enslaves, we can ensure that our kindness remains pure and truly beneficial. In line with Stoic wisdom, being truly good involves honesty, wisdom, and fostering genuine connections that enrich both ourselves and those around us. 3. The consequences of losing focus. The art of true listening. In today's fast-paced world, listening has become a challenging task. Our minds are often preoccupied with work, responsibilities, and countless distractions, making it difficult to truly engage with the people around us. Have you ever noticed how the person across from you might be hearing your words, but not truly understanding them? This lack of focus in listening isn't just careless. It can lead to serious consequences. When we don't listen carefully, we miss out on valuable information, misunderstand others, and weaken our relationships. Picture yourself in a critical meeting, trying to convey an important point, but a co-worker repeatedly interrupts without fully grasping what you're saying. This not only frustrates you, but also disrupts the flow of the discussion, causing confusion and hindering progress. Listening isn't just about processing words, it's about connecting with the speaker on a deeper level. As Stephen Covey, the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, once highlighted, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. True listening requires focus and a sincere effort to understand the other person's perspective, rather than merely waiting for our turn to speak. Consider a child trying to share their struggles at school with a parent who's too absorbed in work or distracted by electronics to pay attention. The child feels ignored and unimportant, which can lead to feelings of isolation and potential mental health issues down the line. This example illustrates how the failure to listen can have long-term negative effects on our relationships and the well-being of those we care about. From a Stoic perspective, failing to listen means missing out on critical cues from others, rendering any help we offer ineffective or even harmful. Listening is a cornerstone of self-control and clear thinking. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This quote serves as a reminder that listening is not just about hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and thoughts behind them. To practice true listening, we must pay close attention to what the other person is saying, putting ourselves in their shoes to grasp their true intentions. Only then can we offer meaningful advice and support that genuinely benefits them. Listening is more than just a passive activity. It's an essential skill that strengthens our relationships and empowers us to help others effectively. By committing to listen more, understand more, and engage more deeply with those around us. We can become better friends, colleagues, and family members, fostering connections that enrich our lives and the lives of others. 4. Avoiding personal problems by helping others. Imagine Sarah, a highly regarded teacher known for going the extra mile to support her students. She spends countless hours after school tutoring, organizing extracurricular activities, and even providing emotional support to her students who are struggling. To everyone around her, Sarah seems like the ideal mentor, selfless, dedicated, and always available. However, Sarah's personal life tells a different story. She's overwhelmed with unresolved personal issues, including a strained relationship with her family and a deep sense of loneliness that she hasn't addressed. Instead of facing these issues head-on, Sarah pours all her energy into her students, using their needs as a way to distract herself from her own emotional pain. From a Stoic perspective, Sarah's actions, while outwardly noble, are actually a form of avoidance. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, reminds us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This suggests that by neglecting her personal issues, Sarah is undermining her own well-being and, in turn, her ability to genuinely help others. Sarah may believe that she's fulfilling her purpose by being there for her students, but in reality, she's avoiding the difficult work of self-reflection and personal growth. Over time, this can lead to burnout, resentment, and an inability to provide the level of support her students truly need. Moreover, her unresolved issues may inadvertently affect her teaching, as the emotional turmoil she suppresses begins to surface in ways she can't control. Stoicism teaches that we must first address our own challenges before we can effectively help others. By doing so, we ensure that our assistance is rooted in genuine strength and goodwill, rather than in a desire to escape our own lives. As Epictetus advised, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This means taking responsibility for our own happiness and well-being before trying to guide others. In Sarah's case, if she were to confront her personal issues with the same dedication she gives to her students, she would likely find greater inner peace and become an even more effective teacher. By resolving her own struggles, she would not only improve her own life but also be able to offer her students more meaningful and sustainable support. The lesson here is clear. Helping others is important, but it should not come at the expense of our own well-being. By facing our problems directly, we can become stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to offer genuine help to those around us. Let us strive to ensure that our acts of kindness are born from a place of true inner stability and not as a means of avoiding our own challenges. 5. Helping without ability. Consider Jane, a well-meaning friend who offers to assist with a friend's car troubles despite having limited mechanical knowledge. Jane insists on fixing the car herself rather than recommending a professional. Her lack of expertise results in further damage to the vehicle, leading to more costly repairs and frustration. This scenario highlights a common pitfall. Helping without the necessary skills or knowledge can lead to unintended harm rather than genuine support. In another example, imagine a novice programmer eager to contribute to a critical software project. With little understanding of the system's architecture, the programmer attempts to fix bugs independently. Their well-intentioned efforts result in more bugs and project delays, affecting the team's productivity and the project's success. Socrates wisely noted, "The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing." This underscores the importance of recognizing our limitations. Offering assistance outside our expertise can be counterproductive, as it may complicate situations instead of resolving them. Stoic philosophy, as reflected in Marcus Aurelius's teachings, emphasizes acting in accordance with nature, which means understanding our capabilities and limitations. True wisdom involves knowing when our help is appropriate and when it might be better to defer to those with the proper expertise. Self-awareness and effective help. Assess your skills and resources before offering assistance. If you lack the necessary knowledge, it's more responsible to seek help from qualified professionals. For instance, if a friend is struggling with mental health issues, your well-intentioned advice may not be as beneficial as referring them to a trained counselor. Understanding others' needs is crucial. Sometimes our perception of what others require may differ from their actual needs. Before acting, engage in active listening and empathy. This ensures that your help aligns with their needs, rather than imposing solutions that may be unhelpful or unwelcome. 6. The dark side of goodness, the risks of unrestrained financial help. Imagine lending a substantial amount of money to a friend in need without fully considering your own financial situation. Initially, this may seem like a generous act of kindness, but if you haven't carefully assessed the implications, you might soon find yourself in financial trouble. This scenario highlights a critical issue with providing financial assistance without setting appropriate boundaries or thinking through the long-term consequences. According to Stoic philosophy, all actions should be guided by reason, self-control, and balance. A well-known Stoic principle is that true wealth lies not in having much, but in needing little. This reflects the importance of managing our resources wisely and ensuring our own stability before extending help to others. Providing financial help without a clear plan can have negative repercussions for both the giver and the recipient. For instance, if you lend a large sum of money without considering your own financial stability, you might find yourself struggling to manage your own expenses. This could lead to stress and potential financial difficulties, turning what was intended as a benevolent gesture into a personal burden. Moreover, giving money without carefully evaluating the recipient's needs and circumstances can inadvertently foster dependency. When people receive financial support without any conditions or limitations, they might become reliant on such assistance rather than seeking sustainable solutions to their problems. To avoid these issues, it's crucial to approach financial help with both wisdom and prudence. Ensure that your own financial situation is stable before offering assistance. Set clear boundaries and limits for how much you are willing to give, and make sure that your help promotes long-term solutions rather than short-term fixes. Encouraging the recipient to seek their own solutions or offering guidance on managing their finances can be more beneficial than simply providing immediate financial aid. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true generosity is not just about giving, but about giving wisely and responsibly. By understanding your own limitations and the potential impact of your assistance, you can ensure that your help is both meaningful and sustainable. Reflect on how your financial support can truly benefit others without compromising your own well-being. Share your thoughts on managing financial assistance with foresight and responsibility, emphasizing the balance between generosity and self-care. 7. Helping under social pressure, the dangerous temptation. Stoicism advocates for living a life of self-control and rationality, steering clear of external influences. However, the fear of judgment and social pressure can lead us to forsake our own needs in favor of meeting others' expectations. Consider an office worker who consistently puts in extra hours and takes on additional tasks, driven by a desire to avoid appearing lazy or unmotivated. Initially, this may earn him praise and admiration, but over time, the relentless pressure leads to exhaustion and stress, ultimately degrading both his mental and physical health and diminishing the quality of his work. Mahatma Gandhi once observed that truth never hurts a cause, suggesting that helping others merely to gain approval is deceptive. When our actions are motivated by a need to please others, rather than genuine intent, we compromise our authenticity. This not only harms our well-being, but also reduces the effectiveness of our assistance. True help should stem from sincerity, not from a desire to conform or seek validation. It's essential to recognize that helping others should be driven by genuine goodwill rather than social pressures. Acting out of obligation or fear of judgment can lead to burnout and resentment, and it often results in less meaningful assistance. By prioritizing our own values and well-being, we ensure that our actions have real, lasting benefits. Learning to say no and set boundaries is crucial for maintaining our own health and ensuring that our help is both authentic and effective. True happiness and peace come from living authentically and managing our actions based on our core values, rather than succumbing to external pressures. Reflect on how you can align your efforts with your genuine intentions and avoid actions driven solely by social expectations. Share your thoughts on navigating social pressures while maintaining personal integrity, and consider how living a life true to oneself can lead to deeper satisfaction and well-being. 8. The importance of self-care in Stoicism. In Stoic philosophy, self-care is crucial for maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. Failing to attend to our own needs while prioritizing others can lead to personal imbalance and detract from our ability to support others effectively. For example, someone who consistently puts their family's needs above their own, neglecting meals and rest, may face health issues and mental fatigue. This not only diminishes their capacity to assist their family, but can also turn them into a burden instead of a help. Similarly, an employee who consistently works overtime to assist colleagues may initially receive praise, but over time could experience exhaustion and diminished work quality. This not only impacts their performance, but also leads to physical and mental health problems, undermining their long-term effectiveness. Marcus Aurelius, a significant Stoic thinker, emphasized that self-care is essential for fulfilling our responsibilities and contributing meaningfully to society. Neglecting personal needs can lead to physical ailments, mental strain, and emotional instability, making it harder to support others. Physical health is foundational. Ignoring exercise, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest can result in chronic conditions and reduced energy. Epictetus advised that maintaining physical well-being is essential for effective functioning. Mental health is equally important. Neglecting mental well-being can lead to anxiety, depression, and cognitive issues. Marcus Aurelius advocated for mindfulness and self-reflection as tools for maintaining mental clarity. Emotional health should not be overlooked. Suppressing or ignoring emotions can result in mental turmoil and strained relationships. Seneca suggested understanding and managing emotions through journaling, seeking support, and reflection. Personal growth is another crucial aspect. Stagnation and lack of direction arise from neglecting self-improvement. Epictetus stressed the importance of continuous development and setting goals to enhance virtues and understanding. Setting limits is vital for managing time and energy. Without boundaries, one might feel overwhelmed and unable to manage responsibilities effectively. Marcus Aurelius advised prioritizing tasks and setting limits to maintain peace and productivity. 9. The unexpected results of not setting clear boundaries. Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of self-control and maintaining balance. As Epictetus wisely said, "We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we react." This insight highlights that establishing clear boundaries is essential for preserving our peace and autonomy. When we fail to set boundaries, we invite others into our personal space, potentially disrupting our inner peace and engaging in unnecessary conflicts, which can have serious consequences. Consider a worker who continually assists colleagues, sacrificing their own tasks and personal time. Initially, this may seem admirable, but over time, colleagues may come to rely on this help, neglecting to solve their own issues. This dependency can lead to the worker feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and unable to perform their own job effectively. Have you ever found yourself exhausted simply because you struggled to say no? When we don't set clear limits, we lose control over our own lives and well-being. Understanding the need for boundaries is crucial. It is not an act of selfishness, but a necessary measure for protecting our mental and physical health. Seneca once advised, "Don't waste your time on things that don't help you." By setting boundaries, we can use our time and energy more wisely, focusing on what truly matters and contributes to our well-being. Clear boundaries not only safeguard our own health, but also encourage others to become more self-reliant. In summary, establishing boundaries is key to maintaining a balanced and successful life. Helping others is commendable, but without boundaries, it's easy to become overwhelmed and out of sorts. Learn to set limits firmly and skillfully so that every act of assistance is beneficial both to you and those around you. As Epictetus advised, recognize your worth and protect your boundaries to ensure peace and independence in your life. 10. The risks of overhelping. Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of self-control and balance, emphasizing that while helping others is commendable, it must be done with discernment. Epictetus wisely noted, "No one can help you more than you can help yourself," illustrating the value of self-reliance and personal discipline. Overhelping, despite often being motivated by a desire to support or alleviate guilt, can foster dependency and impede both personal and others' growth. Consider the example of a mentor who constantly intervenes in their protégés' tasks, solving problems and making decisions on their behalf. Although the mentor's intention is to guide and support, this over-involvement can prevent the protégé from developing their problem-solving skills and decision-making abilities. Consequently, the protégé may become overly reliant on the mentor's assistance, stifling their growth and autonomy. In a different scenario, think about a friend who frequently bails out another friend from financial difficulties, covering their expenses or managing their budget. While this support may seem altruistic, it can inadvertently lead to the friend becoming dependent on financial aid, rather than learning to manage their finances responsibly. Over time, this dependence can lead to a lack of financial independence and self-sufficiency. Stoicism teaches us that true strength and virtue come from facing and overcoming challenges ourselves. Marcus Aurelius suggested viewing difficulties as opportunities for personal growth. By constantly rescuing others from their struggles, we deprive them of the chance to confront and resolve their own issues, which is essential for their development and resilience. To avoid overhelping, it's important to recognize when our support may be counterproductive. If someone relies on your assistance for tasks they could handle on their own, you might be helping too much. Instead, focus on empowering others to solve their own problems. Provide guidance and support that fosters their independence rather than creating reliance. Setting boundaries on how and when you offer help is crucial. Encourage others to take responsibility for their own challenges and intervene only when absolutely necessary. Applying Stoic wisdom, ensure your assistance contributes to their growth and self-reliance, rather than fostering dependence. By managing how we help others thoughtfully, we align with Stoic principles and contribute to the development of more resilient and independent individuals. This balanced approach not only benefits those we assist, but also enhances our own growth and virtue in our relationships. Final thoughts. As we've explored today, the Stoic philosophy offers profound insights into the art of helping others. From the risks of inconsistent support to the pitfalls of helping to control, it's clear that true assistance requires a delicate balance and unwavering consistency. As Epictetus wisely noted, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. True help begins with understanding and respecting the autonomy of those we support. We've seen how distorted kindness, driven by a desire to control, can stifle growth and independence. The Stoic ideal encourages us to act from a place of genuine compassion, free from hidden motives. Moreover, avoiding personal issues by overcommitting to helping others or offering assistance without the necessary expertise can lead to unintended harm and imbalance. It's crucial to remember that self-care and clear boundaries are not acts of selfishness, but vital components of effective support. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By prioritizing our own well-being and setting thoughtful limits, we not only safeguard our own health, but also ensure our help is truly beneficial. In all our endeavors, let us strive to embody the Stoic principles of consistency, genuine compassion, and self-awareness. By doing so, we can foster meaningful connections, build lasting trust, and offer support that genuinely enriches the lives of others. Thank you for being a part of this exploration and for striving to live a life of greater meaning and purpose. I hope these insights motivate you to take decisive action, overcome obstacles, and reach your goals. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's come together to create a community dedicated to living with intention, integrity, and resilience. Until our next encounter, remain mindful, stay focused, and persistently strive to become the best version of yourself. Until then, see you on the next one.